Welcome to this in-depth video on how to improve health and extend longevity for seniors, simply, effectively, and affordably. Today, we're diving into a powerful nutrition habit, eating 2 eggs a day. Eggs aren't just a familiar food, they're a nutritional powerhouse, packed with high-quality protein, essential vitamins, and antioxidants. They're especially helpful for older adults facing challenges like muscle loss, memory decline, or vision problems. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2020, eggs are an excellent source of choline and essential protein, both of which support muscle strength, brain function, and eye health for adults over 65. But are 2 eggs a day really safe for every senior in the US? And how can this habit fit into the diverse lifestyles of American seniors? In this video, we'll take a close look at the benefits, potential risks, and practical tips, along with real-life stories from seniors across America. By the end, you'll have a clear, realistic plan to add eggs to your diet in a way that supports a healthier, more active life for you or your loved ones. Let's get started. The nutritional value of 2 eggs, a treasure for seniors. Eggs are among the most nutrient-dense foods available, and they're especially ideal for older adults thanks to their easy digestibility and high nutrient content in a low-calorie package. So, what do 2 medium-sized eggs, about 50 g each, actually provide? Calories: 136 kcal, perfect for seniors who need to manage weight while still getting enough energy. Protein: 12 g, complete with all essential amino acids, including about 1.2 g of leucine, which plays a key role in stimulating muscle protein synthesis, critical for preventing muscle loss, sarcopenia. Fat: 10 g, includes 3.2 g of saturated fat and healthy fats like omega-3s, especially in nutrient-enriched eggs, which are common in the US. Cholesterol: 372 mg, mostly in the yolk. Once controversial, cholesterol in eggs has been re-evaluated by recent research and is now considered less of a concern for most people. Vitamins and minerals: choline: 250 mg, nearly 50% of the daily recommended intake, 550 mg for men, 425 mg for women, supporting brain and liver function. Vitamin B12, 1.2 mg, about 50% of the daily need, helping prevent anemia and nerve damage, which are common in seniors due to reduced absorption. Vitamin D, 2-4 mg, 10 to 20% of the daily requirement, 15-20 mg, essential for calcium absorption and bone health. Selenium and zinc support immune function, with 2 eggs supplying roughly 30% of the daily selenium need. Antioxidants: lutein and zeaxanthin, 0.5 mg, help protect the retina and reduce the risk of age-related macular degeneration, AMD, and cataracts. Why are eggs so important for seniors? According to the National Institute on Aging, NIA, adults over 65 often struggle to maintain a varied diet due to reduced appetite, dental issues, or poor nutrient absorption. Eggs offer a perfect solution. They're easy to prepare, affordable, around 25 to 33 cents per egg in the US, and packed with concentrated nutrition. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition, 2021, found that older adults who regularly ate eggs had a 20% lower risk of malnutrition compared to those who didn't. The powerful benefits of eating 2 eggs a day. 1. Preserving muscle and preventing sarcopenia. Muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia, affects 10 to 20% of Americans over age 65, according to the Journal of Gerontology, 2018. It increases the risk of falls, fractures, and losing independence. Older adults need more protein than younger people, about 1 to 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight per day, compared to 0.8 g/kg for younger adults. For someone weighing 150 pounds, 68 kilograms, that's 68 to 82 grams of protein daily. 2 eggs provide about 12 grams, which is 15 to 18% of that daily need. Even better, the amino acid leucine in eggs activates the mTOR pathway, which directly stimulates muscle protein synthesis. Example: John, 72, from Cleveland, Ohio. John, a retired high school teacher, started struggling to carry groceries and climb stairs in his home. After being diagnosed with early-stage sarcopenia, His doctor at the Cleveland Clinic recommended increasing his protein intake and doing light strength training. John began eating 2 boiled eggs with whole grain toast and low-fat milk for breakfast. He also joined a senior fitness class at his local YMCA, focusing on resistance training with light weights. After 6 months, John gained 2.2 pounds, 1 kilogram, of muscle, found stair climbing easier, and got back to gardening. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2019, confirmed that egg protein has a high biological value, PDCS 1.0, meaning the body absorbs and utilizes it almost completely, especially beneficial for older adults. 2. Supporting brain health and reducing cognitive decline. Cognitive decline affects 1 in 9 Americans over age 65, according to the Alzheimer's Association, 2023. Choline, found in eggs, is key. It helps produce acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter essential for memory and learning. 2 eggs contain about 250 milligrams of choline, which is nearly half the recommended daily intake. A 2019 study in Nutrients found that seniors who met their choline needs scored 15% better on short-term memory tests compared to those with low intake. Example, Maria, 68, from San Diego, California. Maria, a retired nurse from UC San Diego Medical Center, began forgetting names of old colleagues and missing coffee dates with friends. Concerned, especially since her mother had Alzheimer's, she consulted a nutritionist. The recommendation, 2 eggs a day to boost choline. Maria started making scrambled eggs with spinach, tomatoes, and a sprinkle of low-fat cheese, served with whole grain toast. After 3 months, she felt more focused and remembered more during book club discussions. She also added brain-stimulating activities like crossword puzzles and salsa dancing, as suggested by the National Institute on Aging, NIA. A 2021 study in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease showed that choline from eggs may help slow early signs of Alzheimer's in some individuals. 3. Protecting vision and preventing eye diseases. Age-related macular degeneration, AMD, is the leading cause of blindness among adults over 65, affecting 11 million Americans, according to the National Eye Institute, 2023. Lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants found in egg yolks, help protect the retina and reduce the risk of AMD and cataracts. 2 eggs provide about 0.5 milligrams of these nutrients, more easily absorbed from eggs than from leafy greens due to the fat content in the yolk. A 2017 study in the American Journal of Ophthalmology found that eating 1 to 2 eggs per day lowered the risk of AMD progression by 25% in older adults. Example, Linda, 75, from Miami, Florida. Linda, a retired librarian, began noticing blurry vision while reading and was diagnosed with early-stage AMD. Her ophthalmologist at Bascom Palmer Eye Institute recommended boosting her intake of lutein-rich foods. Linda started eating 2 poached eggs daily on whole-grain avocado toast, a classic American breakfast. After 1 year, eye tests showed her AMD had progressed more slowly than expected, and she could read fine print on product labels with less strain. She also added kale and orange juice to her diet for extra lutein and vitamin C. The National Eye Institute advises combining eggs with other sources of lutein to maximize eye health benefits. 4. Supporting bone health and reducing osteoporosis risk. Osteoporosis affects an estimated 54 million Americans over age 50, according to the National Osteoporosis Foundation, 2023. It raises the risk of fractures in the hip, wrist, and spine. Vitamin D plays a key role by enhancing calcium absorption, and 2 eggs provide 2 to 4 micrograms, about 10 to 20% of the recommended daily intake, 800 to 1,000 IU. While not enough on their own, eggs are among the few natural sources of vitamin D, especially valuable for older adults living in northern regions with limited sunlight. Example, Robert, 70, from Rochester, New York. Robert, a retired accountant, was diagnosed with low bone density during a routine DEXA scan. Living in Rochester, where winters are long and sunlight is scarce, he was at high risk for vitamin D deficiency. His doctor at Strong Memorial Hospital suggested adding vitamin D-rich foods like eggs to his diet. Robert began eating 2 scrambled eggs each morning with vitamin D, fortified milk, and a slice of smoked salmon. He also joined an indoor walking group at the local community center. After 18 months, his bone density slightly improved, and he felt more confident walking on snowy sidewalks. The National Institutes of Health, NIH, recommend that older adults combine dietary sources of vitamin D with 10 to 15 minutes of sun exposure daily or supplements if needed. 5. Boosting the immune system and preventing infections. Older adults in the U.S. are at a higher risk of flu, pneumonia, and other infections, with 50,000 flu-related deaths annually among those aged 65 and older, according to the CDC, 2023. Selenium and zinc in eggs help strengthen the immune system, with 2 eggs providing about 30% of the daily selenium requirement and 10% of the daily zinc requirement. A study in the Journal of Nutrition, 2020, found that selenium from eggs improves immune responses in older adults. Example: Susan, 67, from Austin, Texas. Susan, a retired chef, used to catch colds frequently during the winter months. A nutritionist at Del Seaton Medical Center recommended she add selenium-rich foods, such as eggs, to her diet. Susan got creative and made egg muffins with bell peppers, onions, and a little low-fat cheddar cheese, which she enjoyed every morning. Last winter, she only caught a cold once, compared to 3 to 4 times in previous years. She also got her annual flu shot and added walnuts to her diet for extra zinc. The CDC recommends that older adults combine good nutrition with vaccinations to protect their health. 6. Supporting heart health and weight management. While eggs were once suspected to contribute to high cholesterol, recent studies show that they may actually support heart health when consumed as part of a balanced diet. A 2020 meta-analysis published in BMJ, involving 1.7 million people, found that eating 1 to 2 eggs per day did not increase the risk of heart disease in healthy individuals and could even raise HDL, good cholesterol. 2 eggs, 136 kcal, can also help with satiety, aiding in weight management, an important issue for the 40% of adults over 65 in the U.S. who are obese, according to the CDC. Example: David, 69, from Chicago, Illinois. David, a retired engineer, had a BMI of 28, overweight, and slightly elevated LDL cholesterol. His doctor at Northwestern Medicine recommended he replace his high-calorie breakfast, sweet pastries and coffee with cream, with 2 boiled eggs, an avocado, and a slice of whole-grain toast. After 6 months, David lost 3 kilograms, his HDL increased by 10%, and his LDL remained stable. He also walked 30 minutes a day, as recommended in our earlier conversation, April 22, 2025. The American Heart Association recommends that older adults prioritize unsaturated fats, from avocado, olive oil, when consuming eggs. Potential risks and how to address them. 1. Cholesterol and heart disease risk. 2 eggs provide about 372 milligrams of cholesterol, which has historically been viewed as a risk for heart disease. However, the American Heart Association, 2021, states that dietary cholesterol only significantly affects about 15 to 20% of people, hyperresponders, causing a slight increase in LDL. A 2020 study in The Lancet found that eating 1 to 2 eggs per day was not associated with an increased risk of stroke or heart attack in healthy individuals. How to address it? Monitor blood lipids, LDL, HDL, triglycerides, every 6 months, especially for those with heart disease or high cholesterol. Pair eggs with fiber-rich foods like oats, apples, or beans to reduce cholesterol absorption. Example: Mr. John, Ohio, has slightly high LDL levels. His doctor advised him to use olive oil instead of butter when cooking scrambled eggs and add a bowl of oatmeal with berries to his breakfast. 2. Diabetes and blood sugar control. Type 2 diabetes affects 13 million people aged 65 and older in the U.S., CDC, 2023. A 2019 study in American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that eating 1 to 2 eggs per day did not raise blood sugar levels if overall calorie intake was controlled. However, meals high in fat, like fried eggs with bacon, can be problematic. How to address it? Prefer boiled, poached, or scrambled eggs with vegetables, avoiding high-calorie dishes. Regularly monitor blood sugar levels. especially for those using insulin. Example: Mrs. Maria, California, has prediabetes. She enjoys scrambled eggs with spinach and checks her HbA1c levels every 3 months to ensure eggs do not raise her blood sugar. 3. Risk of Salmonella and food safety. The FDA reports 79,000 cases of Salmonella from eggs each year in the U.S., which is particularly dangerous for older adults due to weaker immune systems. Raw or undercooked eggs, like those used in homemade Caesar dressing, pose a significant risk. How to address it? Cook eggs thoroughly. Egg yolk should be firm. Internal temperature should reach 71 degrees Celsius. Buy pasteurized eggs, which are commonly available at Walmart, Kroger, or Costco. Store eggs in the refrigerator at 4 degrees Celsius. Example: Mrs. Linda, Florida, only buys pasteurized eggs and ensures they are thoroughly cooked to reduce the risk of infection. 4. Egg allergy and digestive sensitivity. Egg allergies are rare in older adults, but some individuals may experience indigestion or bloating due to sensitivity to egg proteins. How to address it? Try 1 egg per day during the first week to check for any reactions. Consult a doctor if any unusual symptoms occur. Example: Mr. Robert, New York, initially felt bloated after eating eggs. He reduced his intake to 1 egg per day and added probiotics, then gradually increased to 2 eggs without any issues. 5. Drug interactions. Some older adults taking cholesterol-lowering medications, statins, or blood thinners, warfarin, may need to monitor their egg intake, as the vitamin K in egg yolks can affect warfarin. How to address it? Consult with a doctor about egg intake if on medication. Keep egg intake consistent to avoid fluctuations in vitamin K levels. Example: Mr. David, Chicago, takes statins. His doctor confirmed that eating 2 eggs per day is safe, but advised regular lipid monitoring. Cultural and economic context in the U.S. Eggs are an essential part of American culinary culture, from diner-style breakfasts, scrambled eggs with toast, to modern dishes like avocado toast or frittata. For seniors, eggs are especially appealing due to affordability. A dozen eggs costs $3 to $4, about 25 to 33 cents per egg, which suits the 40% of Americans over 65 who live on pensions or Social Security benefits. Social Security Administration, 2023. Accessibility. Eggs are available at supermarkets, Walmart, Kroger, farmers markets, or bulk stores like Costco. Organic or omega-3 enriched eggs, priced at $5/dozen, are also popular for those concerned about quality. Support programs. Programs like SNAP, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, allow low-income seniors to buy eggs, increasing access. Some community centers offer egg vouchers through nutrition programs. Example: Susan, Texas, uses SNAP to purchase organic eggs at H-E-B, combining them with vegetables from the local farmers market to maintain a healthy diet on a limited budget. Practical tips for seniors in the U.S. To make 2 eggs a day a sustainable habit, try these tips designed for American lifestyles and culture. Healthy and versatile preparation. Boil or poach. No added calories, perfect for weight management. Try egg salad with Greek yogurt and lettuce. Scrambled or fried eggs. Use olive oil or butter, adding veggies like broccoli, bell peppers, or mushrooms. Avoid high-fat dishes. Limit bacon, sausage, or heavy cheddar cheese, which are common in American breakfasts. Creative dishes. Make egg muffins or a Tex-Mex egg burrito with black beans and salsa for fans of Tex-Mex cuisine. Balanced diet. Combine eggs with whole grains, Quaker oats, Ezekiel bread, and fruit, strawberries, bananas, for added fiber and vitamins. Include calcium from low-fat yogurt, cottage cheese, or kale to support the vitamin D from eggs. Minimize processed foods, fast food, cookies, which account for 60% of calories in the average American diet, USDA, 2022. Cost-effective and quality. Buy eggs in bulk at Costco or Sam's Club for savings, $2.5/dozen when purchasing 36 eggs. Opt for organic or cage-free eggs if your budget allows, as they may contain more omega-3s and vitamin D. Example: Robert, New York, buys organic eggs at Trader Joe's, for dollars per dozen, and boils them in advance for snacks. Incorporate into lifestyle. Prepare ahead, boil a dozen eggs on Sunday to use throughout the week, or make a vegetable-filled omelet and portion it for lunch. Take it step by step. To build a daily egg habit, start with a simple and easy breakfast, then gradually add more varied egg dishes throughout the week. Conclusion: eggs are a nutrient-rich, accessible, and affordable food, making them a great choice for seniors looking to maintain good health. Incorporating eggs into your diet not only supports various health issues like heart health, vision, bones, and immunity but can also enhance quality of life. However, as with all foods, it's important to consider personal health factors and consult a doctor to optimize the benefits eggs can offer. The role of eggs in community support programs. In the U.S., eggs are not only a popular food but also play a crucial role in nutrition programs for seniors, especially in low-income communities. Programs like the Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program, SFMNP, and the Commodity Supplemental Food Program, CSFP, provide food vouchers or food baskets, often including eggs, to help seniors maintain a healthy diet. According to the USDA, 2023, more than 700,000 seniors participate in SFMNP each year, and eggs are one of the priority items because they are affordable, easy to store, and highly nutritious. Example: Grace, 73, from Atlanta, Georgia. Grace, a retiree living alone on Social Security, participates in CSFP at her local community center. Each month, she receives a food basket containing a dozen eggs, along with cereals, milk, and vegetables. Grace uses eggs to make scrambled eggs with peppers and onions or boils them for salads. Thanks to this program, she maintains a protein-rich diet without worrying about the cost. After a year, she gained 2 kilograms from an underweight state and felt healthier while attending cooking classes at the center. Programs like CSFP help seniors like Grace easily access eggs, reducing the risk of malnutrition, according to the Journal of Aging and Social Policy, 2022. Economic impact of eating eggs for seniors. Seniors in the U.S., especially those living on fixed incomes, often have to consider food costs. With 1/3 of those over 65 earning less than $30,000 per year, Social Security Administration, 2023, eggs provide an economical option to optimize nutrition. A dozen eggs costs an average of $3 to $4, or 25 to 33 cents per egg, which is much cheaper than other protein sources like beef, $6 to $8 per pound, or salmon, $10 to $12 per pound. 2 eggs a day cost about $0.5 to $0.66, or $15 to $20 per month, fitting most seniors' budgets. Long-term impact. According to Health Affairs, 2021, a protein-rich diet like that from eggs helps reduce healthcare costs related to sarcopenia, osteoporosis, and malnutrition, which together cost $40 billion annually in the U.S. By investing in eggs, seniors can reduce the risk of hospitalization due to falls or infections, saving thousands of dollars in treatment costs. Example: Henry, 71, from Seattle, Washington. Henry, a retired postal worker, lives on a pension of $1,500 per month. To save money, he buys eggs in bulk at Costco, $2.50 per dozen when purchasing 36 eggs, and uses them as the main component of his breakfasts, boiled eggs with sweet potatoes, and lunches, egg salad with lettuce. This habit helps him maintain his health for only $18 per month on eggs. After 2 years, he avoided serious health problems, reducing his healthcare visits from $200 per month to $50 per month. He also participates in a free walking program at the local park, which aligns with the recommendations from our previous discussion, April 22, 2025. Incorporating eggs into multicultural communities in the U.S. The U.S. is a diverse country, with communities of African, Asian, Latinx, and Native American descent, each with its own culinary traditions. Eggs are a versatile food that can easily be integrated into traditional dishes, helping seniors maintain their culinary heritage while improving their health. Latinx community. Eggs appear in dishes like huevos rancheros, fried eggs with tomato sauce and corn tortillas, or chilaquiles. Seniors can make lower oil versions, adding black beans and vegetables to increase fiber. Asian community. Eggs are used in congee, rice porridge, or tea eggs. Vietnamese seniors, for example, might make steamed boiled eggs with green onions, served with brown rice porridge. African American community. Eggs often appear in dishes like egg and grits or egg sandwiches. Substituting butter with olive oil and adding greens makes the dish healthier. Example: May, 70, from San Francisco, California. May, a Chinese immigrant, enjoys cooking traditional dishes but was concerned about her high blood pressure. Her daughter, a nurse, advised her to add 2 eggs per day to increase her protein intake. May made a steamed egg dish with dried shrimp and green onions, served with brown rice porridge. This dish preserved the flavors of her homeland while being nutritious. After 6 months, May reduced her blood pressure by 5 millimeters of mercury and felt healthier while participating in Tai Chi classes at the local Chinese community center. The Journal of Immigrant and Minority Health, 2022, suggests that familiar foods like eggs help immigrant seniors maintain their nutritional health and mental well-being. Holistic lifestyle, combining eggs with physical activity and mental health. Eating 2 eggs per day provides maximum benefits when combined with a healthy lifestyle. According to the National Institute on Aging, 2023, seniors need 150 minutes of physical activity each week, like walking or yoga, and activities that stimulate the mind, such as reading or playing chess. Eggs provide the energy and protein to support these activities, while also improving mood due to choline and vitamin B12. Example: Aisha, 68, from Detroit, Michigan. Aisha, a retired bank worker, felt lonely after her husband passed away. She joined a walking group at the local park and began eating 2 eggs per day, scrambled with tomatoes and spinach, to fuel her workouts. She also joined a book club and learned to make baked eggs with sweet potatoes. After a year, she gained 1.5 kilograms of muscle, reduced mild depression symptoms, and connected with many new friends. The American Journal of Psychiatry, 2020, found that a protein-rich diet combined with social activities helps reduce the risk of depression by 30% in seniors. Conclusion and call to action. Eating 2 eggs a day is a simple, cost-effective, and science-backed way for seniors in the U.S. to live healthier, from protecting muscles, brain health, and eyesight to boosting immunity and cardiovascular health. Through the stories of John, Maria, Linda, Robert, Susan, David, Grace, Henry, May, and Aisha, we see that this habit fits all lifestyles, from busy city dwellers to seniors on limited budgets in rural areas. The National Institute on Aging emphasizes that small changes, like adding eggs to your diet, can have a big impact when combined with exercise, community engagement, and regular health monitoring. Start today. Try 2 boiled eggs with whole grain toast for breakfast, or a fried egg with vegetables for lunch. If you have heart disease, diabetes, or are on medication, consult your doctor to ensure safety. Share this video with family, friends, or your community to spread the message of healthy aging. Let's make every day a step toward a long, strong, and joyful life.